How's it going there, my viewers? It's your good old buddy here once again, host with the most. It is Team Rare, the one and only Team Rare. Anywho, hopefully everyone out there is doing marvelous. I'm doing pretty freaking good. Cannot really complain. Now, anyway, what is your thoughts on possibly UFC crossover to the WWE? I don't know if this is going to be a one-time thing or a full-time thing. Is this a bad move or a good move if this does happen? Now, I'll give you an article down below. You guys can read it word for word, okay? I'm not going to spoil it for you, then you won't want to read the article. Now, probably the reason WWE wants to do this, maybe they're desperate for different viewership. I don't know. You know, like people get so tired of the same old guys: Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, John Cena, etc., etc. Now, off the record, I think TNA tried to do this a while back, and there was a total fail. You guys remember that? I think it was UFC. It was a different martial arts. Was it MMA? Not really too sure. Now, I don't mind this female or male makes like a one-time appearance, but I don't know if this is the right decision. Make this a full-time gig for a woman or a male. You know, I'm not really too sure. I don't work for WWE. Of course, these current wrestlers for WWE probably are not too happy if this is a legit is gonna happen. You know. They don't have no say so. They just work for the freaking company. If you guys don't like it, then you guys could leave the WWE. It's not really a big deal. You know, probably you could work for ROH, TNA, or AK Global Force, or New Japan. But those wrestling companies, they don't pay a lot of money like the WWE does, because that is the top of the food chain. You know, WWE does a lot. You know. They've been in business for a long time, not with these other companies that, like I just mentioned, you know. So, do you think this would be a bad move, like I said, or a good move? My opinion, it may be a bad move. It might be a good move. Who the hell knows? Of course, McMahon always, always had the last decision. I don't know why, but he is, you know. Like I said in the previous discussions, it should be like Triple H. You know, he should have a full-time final decision. It should not be McMahon anymore, you know. He don't need the power anymore. But whatever. But I don't know if people get salty about this decision if it does happen. I don't know. Probably this female or male probably will win the Rumble or something like that, and people will be very, very salty if this male or female is a part-timer. And you know how I feel about part-timers, you know. It is ridiculous, you know. I guess WWE is trying their hardest, is doing different things for the company, because these, you know, old school wrestlers who've been in WWE for a long ass time, they can't wrestle like they used to, and now they want to bring these UFC ladies or males, you know. So I don't know why they want to do this. I think they're just desperate for different audience in the WWE crowd. Now, this is just my opinion. Don't have a freaking crossover. I think is a terrible, terrible idea, you know. I mean, it's okay just make a one appearance at WrestleMania, SummerSlam, but don't do it a full-time gig. That'd be ridiculous. If the money's right, probably these UFC fighters will not deny it, you know. It always comes down to money, you know. I like to know how much McMahon offered these UFC fighters to come to WWE first crossover. Now, if that does happen, I think they should have a deal with the WWE and UFC with Dana White and Vince McMahon. If one of my guys or gals goes to the UFC, one of your guys and gals should jump ship one time only, McMahon, to promote UFC or something like that. But probably be a total fail. Probably a lot of UFC fans would be pissed. What the hell is Charlotte doing in the UFC? What the hell is what's his face in UFC? You know what I'm saying? If CM Punk was on WWE still, he could go to UFC. Oh, I got an idea. Why the hell is Brock Lesnar back in UFC? I thought he's retired. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only guy I could think of go to WWE, back to UFC. No other person in the WWE roster is worthy to be in the UFC. No one. Maybe Punk, but Punk's not in WWE. He's in UFC right now. And his first fight was a total fail in my eyes, you know. So I don't know. And it once again, it all comes down to money. It always does for any sport. NFL, hockey, Major League Baseball, and of course the NBA. If you guys don't believe me, then you guys are fooling yourself. So it always comes down to money. Like a normal job, you really think you want to work for $6.50? No, you want to work for $19 or something cents, you know, or $20 an hour plus overtime. You know, some jobs you can't do that, but you gotta work your way up to the company. If you want to work your way up to the company, if you work your way up to the company, this is just off the subject, then your boss tells you you're doing a great job, and now you deserve a raise. So I don't know how that works in the WWE. I'm assuming it is a different ball game, you know. Now I don't know if UFC has health insurance. I know back in the day WWE did not have a health insurance for these wrestlers. Back in the day, that had to only use their own money from their own pocket to save their money from health insurance. That is ridiculous, you know. Now, normal job, like if you work for Sam's Warehouse Club or any business, you get their insurance from them. But now these days, they don't want to do that because they're cheap asses. They want to save money, you know. Now these days, off the record, I know nothing to do with wrestling, but if you're part-timer, you gotta get your own insurance. That is freaking ridiculous. It's not like the good old days. That is legit. I know you guys think I'm talking silly, but it is freaking legit. Okay? Now, I don't know, like I said earlier, I'm gonna mention one guy. Seth Rollins does not want to have a UFC crossover to WWE. Do you guys agree with Seth Rollins or not agree with Seth Rollins? What's your thoughts? I don't know. I don't know what's the matter to Seth Rollins. He just works for WWE. I guess he don't really want to face a UFC fighter because he knows in his heart that UFC fighter will kick his freaking ass. Because UFC fighter that is really legit. Now for WWE, we all know it's all sports entertainment. Some guys get injured. Some guys don't get injured. I mean, they all get injured, but sometimes some key guys get injured more than others when they do a huge botch. Off the record, recently they had Shinsuke versus John Cena. One move was a total botch. McMahon was very pissed off, and Shinsuke Nakamura. There's no such thing as a perfect two wrestlers in the ring. It shit happens, right? I don't want to make McMahon get so bent out of shape. Yes, I know. You know, that could happen. That could be a more serious injury. That guy, he then broke his freaking neck. You know, Shinsuke broke John Cena's neck. Oh my gosh! I guarantee that McMahon will definitely sue Shinsuke, or maybe John Cena will sue Shinsuke Nakamura. You never know. You know, I'm assuming that if there was a serious injury, Shinsuke probably would pay for his injuries. So. Thank God that didn't happen. It was a very good match, but the way John Cena landed on his neck, oh my gosh, that was never meant to be happening, that kind of incident. So, I'm glad that John Cena is pretty, you know, he was shaken up, but I'm glad John Cena finished the match. But on the other hand, they should just cancel the match, because what's more important, the freaking match or your health? Your freaking health. I don't understand why these wrestlers, if they get injured during a match, they got continuing. And I guarantee that John Cena did not feel the same after the match. You could just tell he was a little dizzy, and hopefully the doctors backstage looked at him very carefully. You know. I think they should just waive off the match, and they could just finish that match the following week on SmackDown Live if John Cena is healthy enough. You guys agree? Disagree? And before I let you guys go, what's your thoughts, possibility on UFC crossover to WWE? Do you think this would be a good move or a bad move, or you guys don't give a darn about UFC crossover to WWE? Thank you very much, my viewers. If you want to know when my next upload, don't forget to hit the notification, that little bell on your cell phone. Then you'll know when there's the next upload. You'll be the first one to like. You'll be the first one to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. All my other links are down below. I might possibly be back later on tonight. I'm not really too sure. You just gotta wait and find out. When you hit the notification on your phone, then you'll know when it's my next upload. So I don't remind you for nothing. So this is your friend here, host of the most, Team RA, is signing off. Have a good one.